All right, in Chrome browser, they do have apps, and Firefox probably has the most useful free apps. But Chrome is a close second place. It's kind of like with the iPhone. An awful lot of the iPhone apps are pay apps. Now, you might find one you really like and you want to use the professional version and pay to get it. But Google does have pay and free apps. So I've found a number of them and they're very, very useful. You would go to the Chrome Web Store to do that, and there are a number of ways to get there. Now, there are helpful Firefox add-ons. These are browser add-ons. So what you would do is go to Tools and then click on Add-ons, okay? And you can get this particular add-on, which I like a lot. It's very, very useful when you're using Google. And that is Google Shortcuts. All right? So what happens with that is when I want to use something for Google, with Google or at Google, I just go over here. Now notice that there's a little icon in the right. Anytime I get my cursor near it, it opens up. So it's hard to actually point out, but right there. Okay. Now I have chosen all of these different programs, or actually features, and some of them are actual programs, that you can use on Google, or that are Google properties of one sort. And right here is where I chose them. Okay, so part of that app is the ability to choose whatever Google services you want. And by the way, there are a lot. Let me go back here for a minute and notice that I've picked from the list on the left, I've picked these. And once you've picked it, they don't show up in the list anymore. Okay? So you can see that Google has an awful lot of different kinds of features and functions. So this is really a good way of, in one place, finding all of them. Again, time-saving efficiency. You can get to what you want without having to, navigate around to different pages and type things in, etc. Here's a link to the add-on on Firefox or Mozilla's homepage. And, to install it, when you're running Firefox, you simply click here on this little green button, and it installs automatically. Okay, shortcut keys. Now, I like to use shortcut keys as often as I can. It's kind of hard to, with all the different programs and various software programs I have, as well as internet appliances, so to speak, or internet sites that I use. For instance, there's a whole set of keyboard shortcuts. And when I say keyboard shortcuts, I mean you press the Control key and some other key. Okay, some of them you press Alt key and another key. All right, and there are very few that are Control Alt. Well, for instance, Control Alt Delete will start up your performance center within the Windows operating system. But I highly recommend it. For example, Calendar has a whole set of keys, and if you're in the calendar, you just, for instance, hit R here, and it will refresh the calendar, or T, and it will go to today. It'll jump right to today. And there's a lot of other things you can do with that. All right. Contacts. There's a different set of keyboard shortcuts for that. Okay. Most of you know that Control S is save. Well, that's the same here. If you just type the letter U, it returns you to the contact list view. So they are very useful, and I highly recommend them.